YouTube, let's get to it. It's your boy Crime Daddy. Today, we got evil mother realizes her children escaped and found police. Now, this sounds like a very interesting case. We're on the road to 50,000. You know, you get the crime videos every day at 8 p.m. Not recently, because NFL started just messing up the schedule a little bit. Trying to get back on schedule. Let's go ahead and get into it. And we might end up not doing crime videos on Sunday soon, bro.
Right now,
I'm not gonna lie.
Police are at the home of Keith and Candy Holt, the parents of 8 children. They don't know it yet, but one of their kids managed to contact police, alerting them to the cruelty happening behind closed doors.
This is what I do. I take care of kids. That's all my education. That's everything I've ever done.
What officers don't realize is that Keith and Candy's home is considered a safe house, with a documented history of caring for children. If investigators can't prove the abuse, the couple could walk free and go right back to
Safe
running
house.
their house of horrors.
What about Beth getting locked in the bathroom for 3 days?
No, never happened.
So when you said that you haven't spanked anybody in a year, that was not a correct statement.
Yes. So if someone said that you put the kids with a 2x2 board, would that...
You're done!
It's January 2024, and police are receiving a series of alarming calls from residents in Blackwell, Oklahoma, reporting that 8 children under the care of
Whoa, what
Pastor
the
Keith
fuck?
Holt and his wife Candy have been left home alone for days. Officers visit the home on January 14th and 15th, but nobody responds. On the morning of the 16th, they return once more, and this time, Keith opens the door. During the visit, officers spot bruises on several children, and on one of them, a black eye concealed beneath makeup. A few hours later, they return with a warrant and arrest them.
Alright, we're back.
We're back. You're under arrest.
No.
What? Oh. Alright.
Cops get here, he instantly start digging. Like, you think they going for that, my nigga? Get your ass in the living room.
Now, you both are going to be under arrest for... You can go with these 2 gentlemen.
Turn around,
And
put your hands
then
behind your
all
back.
8 children are now in protective custody. We will have a
She go to jail for having this type of These niggas have this fucking homemade old school grill in their front. They got the 1800 stove in their living room, bro. And they using it as a chimney. Take them to jail, bro.
when I get to the police department.
Okay.
Okay. I know you're gonna be nice, so I'm gonna put it in front for you, okay? Where you need it?
I'll just get my shoes out of that.
Are they in this room?
Yeah. I'll just put them up front so it's more comfortable for you, okay?
Are you here? Ma'am?
It's right here. I'm gonna put him in my car. You don't have
You going to jail, bitch.
No, no.
Okay, no wallet, no purse, no nothing?
No.
Okay.
Just please
Do
be
you have
careful.
medication you need to take with you?
No. Please be careful with CJ.
Candy's seemingly protective comment about CJ immediately stood out to investigators. It aligned with what one of the injured children had told officers earlier, that only the oldest kids were punished, while the youngest, like CJ, were not. That small detail revealed a clear divide in how the children were treated. Now, detectives
You have that much kids in there and you said CJ? That's crazy.
revealed a clear divide in how the children were treated. Now, detectives had to determine the full extent of the abuse and whether both Keith and Candy were involved and to what degree.
You don't grab my arm?
I need my hand.
I thought you were trying to get your shoe on.
If you need to sit down real quick and adjust, I put it in the front so you're able to do whatever you need to do.
This is what I do. I take care of kids. That's all my education. That's everything I've ever done. And this is absurd. And it's not fair. And CJ's the one who doesn't understand. Please.
We'll have a chance to talk to you, okay?
No, I just want him to be protected.
All right, man, we're gonna go out here, okay?
I know.
Candy appears visibly distressed, disoriented, and unable to collect her thoughts. What investigators didn't realize at the time was that this
I'm
was
not
just
buying it because look, she's crying at one moment, next moment there's no tears dropping down this old bitch face. I'm not buying it.
the start of a carefully crafted facade designed to win sympathy, manipulate the truth, and avoid accountability. Surprisingly, it would go on to help them
Okay,
avoid
good.
the full consequences of their crimes later on. Keith and Candy were both successfully detained, and all 8 of the children were removed from the home and brought to safety. Human Services had already ruled the injuries as unmistakable signs of abuse. Multiple bruises at different stages of healing, a black eye, they were patterns no one could ignore. Despite the
Not a black eye.
serious allegations,
She might have had one
Keith and
before,
Candy
but
remain oddly composed.
that picture
immediately
was not
denying
it.
everything and painting themselves as protective parents. To investigators, it was clear these two wouldn't crack easily in the interrogation room. Officers take note of this, realizing that getting Keith and Candy to turn on each other could be the key to making them confess to their horrific actions.
Looking at
Detectives start the interrogations with
this
Candy.
nigga think he's in a movie. He think he's in a movie. My wife turned against me. She's the one who caused all of this.
Thinking she'll be easier to
Bum
crack.
ass nigga.
Today, in this room, we're going to talk about some things, and how you answer those questions could impact the rest of your life. You understand that?
Yes.
These are serious allegations. So I need you to be honest with me. Why would all 5 of the older kids all have the exact same story?
As far as
Being hit with a 2x2 that they showed me was behind.
2x2? Nigga, these old ass. Hold on, how old is the kids, bruh? These old ass niggas is blitzing y'all with 2x2s? I would have did something to them and they sleep. I ain't gonna lie. And GTA, not gonna lie, that's insane. If I'm getting hit by a 2x2, and I'm about to wake up in the morning and eat cereal, like I didn't just get hit by a 2x2. No. No.
Your TV, all 5 of them.
no,
They're all telling the exact same story, separate, of being hit with that
I
piece
have
of
never
wood.
seen him hit them with a piece of wood. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying I have not seen him hit them. The only thing I've seen him hit them with is the belt.
We start to get a clear look at Candy's denial of how serious the situation in her home really was. As detectives begin to pressure her, she shifts the blame to Keith, saying she's seen him use his belt as a form of punishment, but underplays the severity of the situation. What Candy doesn't know is that one child has revealed everything to the detectives. Details of neglect far more severe than spanking with a belt. Now, detectives plan to use this
Lock in the
information to
bathroom?
trap her in a web of lies she can't.
How? There gotta be some little ass kids. How are they locking y'all in that bathroom? I mean, this is a big ass woman. I mean, the dad. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes
escape.
sense.
What about Beth getting locked in the bathroom for 3 days?
No, never happened.
So they're all the kids are lying.
I don't know what's going on, but bet they never been locked in a bathroom for 3 days. None of them. That doesn't even make any sense.
It's just hard to believe that all 5 of
3
them
days?
have the exact same story
Well, that's
over.
Nigga, 3 days? That's better be fake, bruh. That better be fake. If that's not fake, she need to get popped and that nigga.
Multiple incidents.
They need to be standing behind each other, right, one in front, one in the back, and then somebody need to shoot a sniper and get a clat in GTA. Not gonna lie. Like, what the fuck? 3 days? Nigga, that's torture.
See, you've never seen Keith hit the kids?
I've seen Keith spank the kids. Oh, yes. On the butt. One at a time because we don't discipline in front of each other. And that's it. I've never seen him hit him with a piece of wood. I've never seen him other than the belt. I'm dead honest.
What about you?
And that is so rare.
Candy acts as if the children are lying. She continues to downplay the severity of the neglect and dismisses everything the detectives say. Detectives step out to rework their approach. They know that Candy is still protecting her husband, so they decide to give her one final opportunity to turn on Keith and defend herself instead.
I don't think you're being 100% honest with me.
But you know you a slob when you have a whole armrest on your stomach. Like I probably do that when I have my hoodie rolled up or some shit. But like she has a whole armrest on her stomach just chilling. I mean it's convenient, but it's not. And then it's not convenient until it's not.
100% honest with me.
I don't know what
Got a hand raise.
to say.
Big
I
body.
think there's a lot of stuff that's going on in that house that maybe you turn a blind eye to. When we take those kids to the child specialist and they say, yeah, they've got bruises that are consistent with, I mean, that's hard to get past. You see what I'm saying?
That's what
I mean, because the problem is they're gonna come to court and they're gonna testify that these bruises are consistent with. What I mean by what I'm saying is I think there's stuff going on in that house that you know about, but maybe haven't seen, maybe you've heard it, and you've got an idea that it's going on, but he's the sole provider for the house, you have all these children, you're not gonna rock the boat either.
With the rest of the interrogation being censored by the Blackwell Police Department, it's unclear what more exactly she confessed to. What is clear, however, is that Candy implied Keith was the main perpetrator, but detectives strongly suspected Keith was still hiding key details about the neglect. If they couldn't build a strong enough case, there was a real risk he could walk free and return to the same home with the same children and continue the cycle of abuse. It was on the detectives to stop that from happening. They needed to extract a confession.
This is when the bitch ass niggas cracks a smile and laugh.
Let's start off talking. How long have you been in Blackwell?
8 months this time.
How long you and Candy been together?
8 years.
8 years.
7, 8 years.
And how is your relationship with all the kids? I know some kids are some biological kids, some are guardianship. Can you just kind of tell me about that?
Beth and John are my biological.
So Beth and John are yours. What about the 3 little kids, Kaylin, Peyton, and Colton? How did y'all come about them?
That's my wife's niece's kids.
Mm-hmm. And you guys got all full custodial
Everything.
through what district court would that have been? Would that have been Baxter County?
Yeah, Baxter County.
What about Tabitha and Thomas and Timothy?
Their mom and dad both died, and it was in the will that we would take them and raise them.
Your relationship with the 8 kids, what kind of, I mean, are they pretty trustworthy kids?
I would say so.
So they're not, you don't catch them in lies and they're not, bad.
Not
you would say bad
normally.
kids.
Not normally. I mean, they'll.
So what they getting black?
We'll have cookies or we'll have chips or stuff. We'll say, okay, who took it?
These fat ass niggas, that's the food. You can't play with fat people food, bruh. Damn. They probably ate up all the good chips, left them niggas with the Cheetos. It's tough.
And
And the Fritos.
I didn't take it.
So you would say they more fib than come out
Yeah.
and
Just
lie to you.
Just come out and lie, and they'll always come back later on, and eventually they'll confess and say, okay, Dad, I took the chips. But other than just blatantly come out and lie, no.
Detectives steer the conversation towards the children's honesty, hoping Keith will take the bait. By implying the kids might be lying, they test whether he'll react with anger, justify punishments, or reveal deeper resentment. But instead, Keith admits his kids weren't the type to make up lies, so detectives shift tactics and confront him with hard evidence of abuse. And his reaction would be more than telling.
When was the last time you think you had to spank one of the kids?
Oh, it's been months, maybe even over a year, and I had to spank one.
So you haven't spanked the kids at all at this house?
I can't recollect that I have.
So if someone said that You the kids with a 2x2 board. Would that? Why would someone say that?
Why would anybody say that?
Especially
When that nigga smirk, when that nigga chuckle, his heart drop. Ah, ref.
kids with a 2x2 board. Would that?
Oh,
Why would someone say that?
Why would anybody say that
Especially,
to a kid?
well, it's coming from the kids. They're the ones that are saying that. All 5 of the older kids.
Said that I them with a 2x2 board.
And they provided me the board that was behind the TV.
That I beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Have you hit them with that board?
I've never beat them with the board.
Have you hit them with that board?
I did John.
I never beat them. See, like he. That's why the cop said, "No, have you ever hit them?" Yeah, bitch, ass nigga. Hit me with it, ho.
So when
I
you
did,
said
John.
so when you said that you hadn't spanked anybody in over a year, that was not a truthful statement.
To my right, I wasn't.
Here's the thing, partner. We're gonna tell it to you. Very, very simple, okay? We know a little bit more than what you think we do. We're just asking for your cooperation. Be honest with us. I mean, he's asking you all these questions because we kind of already know the answer to a lot of them. We're just trying to get you to be as honest as you can to help yourself out. Okay? So when you said that you haven't spanked anybody in a year, that was not a correct statement, right? Right?
And yes.
Okay. And then
And thinking back, yeah, I had to spank John and I had to spank Beth.
Let's start with John. Why did that you have to
First it was 1 kid, now it's 2 kids. Yeah, it's just slowly getting worse for this nigga.
thank him what he did?
I don't even remember why I had to spank him.
but it's with that board.
It could have been.
Keith admits to the accusations.
Bro, this is not no Jersky nigga talking about it could have been. It's either you did or you didn't, bitch. The fuck? Talking about it could have
It could have
been.
been.
Keith admits to the accusations, one story the detectives were already familiar with. During Candy's interview, she partially confirmed hearing some of the abuse herself. Now, detectives would use the information Candy told them to further incriminate Keith.
Did John get in trouble?
Yeah, he got in trouble.
What was that punishment? Did he get spanked?
Yeah.
Did he get punched?
No. I didn't physically punch him. As far as punching him, I didn't. I just pushed him backwards.
Is that did you tell him he was a disgrace?
I don't remember ever telling him he's a disgrace.
He said she heard it.
Said that I told him he was a disgrace.
Disgrace to the family.
Then I guess if Candy said she heard it, then I guess maybe I did, but I don't recollect that I did. I don't remember saying those words, but if I did, then
You don't recollect a lot of stuff.
You got a short temper?
I don't think so.
Do you ever get so mad with the kids that you know, when you start spanking them that maybe you black out and don't realize how hard you're hitting them or how much you're hitting them?
I don't think so.
I just don't understand why 5 kids...
If you don't think so, then you do, you dumbass nigga. Because if you didn't, you know you didn't. You know you don't.
that
Lock 'em
you
up.
and Candy have both said that are trustworthy kids. Why they would come together and all concoct this wild story of all these separate incidences if it's not true. You know, I mean, I don't have an explanation why they do that. Do you have one?
No.
The interrogation would continue for another 35 minutes, with Keith denying all other allegations made against him by the children. However, when Keith was finally left alone for a few minutes, cameras captured something unexpected that would show just how manipulative Keith really was. To Keith, the real betrayal isn't the children he traumatized, but that his wife Candy finally stopped protecting him. Keith would be taken back to jail, where he would be held on charges of abuse, kidnapping, and neglect. With his confession during the interrogation, the children's testimonies, his wife's statement, and physical evidence of the injuries, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Damn! Kidnapping of a minor. Hold on, so the wife, she really didn't know none of this shit?
With 3 years suspended. As for Candy, she would also be held on similar charges of enabling an abuser. Detectives would determine that while Candy was aware of the abuse happening within the home, she too felt threatened by Keith. During an interview with one of the children, she confirmed that Keith would also punish Candy when she would make simple mistakes. Candy would eventually work with law enforcement and was forced to undergo a mental health evaluation. In the end, she served just 1 year in county jail, with the rest of her 10-year sentence suspended.
She served 1 year? Bro, I feel like she was scared of this nigga. I mean, like, bro, I bet you when they said 10 years, her knees dropped to the floor. But she got out 1 year though. That's tough, bro. Let me know what y'all think of that down below, or at the 50,000 man I'm out this bit.